We've had a lot of great phones this year, and with December and the holiday season almost upon us, you like me might have expected leaks and rumors to slow down. But the world of tech never sleeps and the leaks just keep pouring in. So today, let's talk Xiaomi Mi 7. Some leaks, some rumors, all rounded off with a good amount of my own expectations. Now before we get to that, my name's Ash, you're watching C4 Tech, and if you do end up liking this video, do give it a thumbs up and click on that subscribe button and bell icon to get on our notification squad. Now let's get to the video. As these are the first set of leaks for this device, remember to take everything with a pinch of salt. Most of the pictures and renders so far are mainly concept art for the phone based around a few specs of the device that have been leaked on the Chinese social media site Weibo. So to start, Xiaomi is expected to follow the trend set by other smartphone OEMs like Samsung and LG and kit out their flagship for 2018 with an 18:9 display. Now this is supposedly a 6.01-inch OLED panel that is being sourced from Samsung. Now if that sounds familiar to you, it's because the OnePlus 5T sports a 6.01-inch 18:9 display from Samsung. Now while Xiaomi has dabbled with OLED in the past, they've used displays not as good as the ones from Samsung, so the fact that they might use Samsung's AMOLED is a big positive here. That said, there are a couple of things about this display worth mentioning. Xiaomi has traditionally stayed around the 5-inch mark when it comes to their flagship products. The Mi 3 and Mi 4 were even 5-inch devices. The Mi 5 and Mi 6 both were a slight bit taller at 5.15 inches. And you guys who've been with us for a while know how much I love compact phones. 6.01 inches, as we've seen with the OnePlus 5T, isn't exactly single-hand usage friendly. The next thing worth noting is, barring the Mi Note Pro, which is almost a couple of years old now, Xiaomi haven't gone for a Quad HD display. So again, we expect Xiaomi to go 2160 by 1080, also known as Full HD+. So 401 pixels per inch, which, while respectable for most things out of VR, it is not really the sharpest pixel density out there. But that said, it might be acceptable as long as Xiaomi manages to keep the pricing as low as they did with the Mi 6. Now, enough about the display though, let us talk specs. Under the hood, we should have Qualcomm's flagship chipset for 2018, which is rumored to be called the Snapdragon 845. Xiaomi is said to be working with Qualcomm to optimize this 10nm chipset for their flagship device, and one can expect a bump in processing power as well as an increase in battery life from the 845. Rumors point to the 845 being an octa-core chip with Qualcomm's custom cores built based on the new and improved A75 and A55 chips for 2 quad-core clusters. Oh, and Adreno 630 is also expected to make its big debut and expected to be a beast when it comes to gaming. From the processor inside to the cameras to the back, the Mi 7 leaks continue to impress me, at least on paper. With a dual 16MP plus 16MP rumored setup, we assume that Xiaomi might stick to the tried and tested wide-angle telephoto lens setup as we've seen in their previous offerings. Interestingly enough, the rumor mills also indicate that the primary 16MP shooter might have a f1.7 aperture, which is something we could expect given that it was f1.8 on the Mi 6. Now, again, Xiaomi has had OIS on their last 2 flagships, so that's another thing we can expect with the Mi 7. Traditionally, Xiaomi has done incredibly well with their cameras on their flagships and even mid-ranges like the Mi A1, so this gives me high hopes about the Mi 7's camera prowess. Getting back to the leaks, Xiaomi has supposedly placed a rear-mounted fingerprint sensor just below the cameras. This is great news. Last year, following Apple's omission of the headphone jack, Xiaomi kind of followed suit and did the same. I'm really relieved to hear that the fingerprint scanner remains and Xiaomi is not going to be getting into an Android variant of Face ID, at least not for the time being. What Xiaomi might be following here is support for wireless Qi charging. Now Xiaomi has recently joined the Wireless Power Consortium, so that might mean finally wireless charging comes to a Xiaomi flagship. As far as software goes, we expect the Mi 7 to be running on MIUI 9 based on Android 8 Oreo. However, as this is Xiaomi's custom skin, a lot of Oreo's default features like picture-in-picture might possibly be missing from the build and might be made available in the future with an update. like probably MIUI 10, much like quick switch and split screen were held back till MIUI 9. So finally, we get to pricing and availability. Here there seem to be a lot of conflicting leaks surrounding the expected price of the Mi 7, but almost everyone seemed to agree there will be at least two storage variants, one with 6 gigs of RAM and another with 8 gigs of RAM. The lower end variant, if you can call 6 gigs of RAM to be a lower end variant, that should be priced around 2999 yuan or about 29,000 Indian rupees. That's just a shade over 450 US dollars for those living stateside. Last year, Xiaomi decided to skip launching the Mi 6 in India, and understandably, that left a lot of us quite disappointed. Hopefully that doesn't happen again this year. And anyway guys, as far as availability goes, I'm guessing they'd unveil it at MWC Barcelona, with it going live a month or so later in China, or probably a couple of weeks. So that's it for all the leaks, rumors, and my expectations about the Mi 7, at least the initial ones. So are you guys excited for the Xiaomi Mi 7? Do you want it to come to India, or do you think the steadily increasing prices of Xiaomi flagships have made them lose their appeal? Here's a poll, let me know your pick. Now if you are hyped for Xiaomi's new flagship, then share this video with your friends, family and everyone else. If you hated the video, I'm pretty sure you know what to do, but if you did end up liking it, turn that into a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet. If you've already subscribed, hit that bell icon to make sure you get notified each and every single time a new video goes live here on C4eTech. So that's it for now. This is me, Ash, signing off. You've been watching C4eTech. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.